Hi everybody. Let me just say, when you get to the Arizona desert, wearing black is not very wise. Whoo-wee, man, the sun is, there's a lot of black around here. The truck is black, my hat's black, my glasses is black, and my shirt is black. Anyway, so black attracts heat, and I'm getting very warm quickly. Anywho, so I'm out here in, well, I'm not in Nevada yet, but I'm pretty darn close to it. Coming into Wendover. Not a lot out here. I went ahead and pulled that bolt out on that sensor plate that had oil on it last night, and to me it didn't look like it was really leaking. But I went ahead and cleaned the bolt hole out and the bolt and put some silicone on it and put it in there. Now, what I think is what's going on now, that so just to make sure, what I have done is I had put rags around the sensor and the bracket itself, the sensor bracket. And the reason why I have done that is because, well, for a couple reasons. One, if it's leaking, it'll get all over that rag and I'll know it's coming from there. And two, I suspected last night when I was looking at it that I believe what I have done to it has stopped it from leaking. And to verify that, I put those rags around it, and it has stopped leaking. Now, what is going on is that there is a major updraft coming from down below that comes up behind this air compressor and blows up. So if there's a leak, what happens is it'll blow that oil up around and all over the place back there, and it makes it very difficult to find out what's going on. So am I saying that the sensor plate wasn't leaking? Not at all. It was leaking, and it was leaking furiously. But what I'm finding out is that I have stopped the leak on the sensor plate, and the bolt. So all of that is completely stopped. It no longer leaks. Hallelujah. So the problem is now is that, yes, there's still a leak. And if you can see down there, there's oil right there. And like I said, there's an updraft. So I made sure that I put a little extra rags back around the back to make sure that I knew that it wasn't coming from anywhere off the top. And I lifted the rags and looked, and it's dry. So I know that the oil isn't coming from the top. The only other thing that's back there is the block. There's nothing else back there. And now below here is there's an oil line, which is this line right here that goes to this particulate filter. Comes around and goes into the block. Now, I replaced that on the side of the road a few weeks ago, and you guys remember that back in Missouri. So that's not leaking. And the only other thing that could be is I don't believe the power steering pump is leaking up. I think what it is this seal on this air compressor is leaking. Now, the leak isn't nearly as bad as it used to be. I know that looks like a mess, but that's nothing compared to what it used to be. So, see that? Nothing. It's just a small leak. But because of the updraft, it just blows it everywhere and makes a big mess. So it looks a lot worse than what it really is. Does that mean that I'm going to forget about it? Not at all. I don't like oil leaks. I want my motor to be, it's green or yellow, and I want it to stay that way. When I open the hood and I see oil, I want an alarm to go off in my head. I don't want to be seeing oil anywhere. So I actually have the seal to that air compressor, and Bob had bought it, and I'm glad that he's bought a few extra parts, because the parts that he's bought has been helping out. So anyway, that air compressor, I have the seal, and so when I get a chance, I'll pull that air compressor and change that seal back there, and maybe I should buy some silicone just to help make sure that it's sealed really well when I do that. Clean it up real good first. And so yeah, we're getting closer to fixing these oil problems. But the other one that was up in the front, it's completely dry. It no longer leaks. And that's it, man. There is no other oil leaks. And so once the oil leak is fixed, then I can go on to other things. That don't look good. That's a new, looks like a hole. That's brand new. I've never seen that before. It don't look like it went into the tire. I hope it didn't go in the tire. That wouldn't be good. A front blowout would not be very fun, especially at these speeds out here with a full load. But yeah, we're I don't know what that white stuff is over there. Must have been, I don't know what it is. Anyway, so I'm getting closer to solving the oil leak drama. Drama. It's coming to a close. Should have it taken care of soon. And but as small as it is, I'm not really going to panic about it. I'm not losing a gallon a week anymore, so yeah. I guess that's a government facility on that side of the property over there. So anyway, so I hope you guys are having a nice beginning of your week. I'm gonna get on over to Reno and get this load off, buy me another load, and head back east. Make some money to keep this big beast on the road, huh? You guys have a great day. Peace. God bless. And later.